Shalom, everybody, and welcome to the fast of Esther today. Tonight is Purim, of course, and a lot of festivities, the reading of the Megillah. Tomorrow also we have the special Suda meal, the celebration, giving of the Machzor Shekel, the $3.50. So there's a lot of activity today and tomorrow. But I want to start off by sharing with you a very interesting Devar Torah thought that's written about at length in Chassidus. There are many discussions that the Rebbe gives concerning this topic. And that is that it says in the Megillah that the Jews, when they finally were victorious, this is kimu v'kiblu, the meaning that they fulfilled and they received. And the Talmud goes into it, and the Talmud says that basically, they had so many miracles for about 1,000 years. They had the first temple, they had the Shiloh, they had the giving of the Torah, they had the Exodus from Egypt. So the Jews were surrounded by God in so many ways for so many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Finally, the first time they went into exile was after, of course, they went to Persia, and this is where the miracle of Purim took place. So that was really the first time they were, so to say, standing on their own 2 feet. And the question was, are they going to be able to really stand on their own 2 feet? Are they going to take ownership of being Jewish? Were all these hundreds and hundreds of years of God's miracles and living in Jerusalem with the temple, were they just nice entertainment? Were they just passing through? Or did they really internalize something to the point where it became part of them and they would be able to withstand tremendous tests, which they were, of course, about to take on with Achashverosh and with Haman? So thank God for all of us that they did withstand the test, and Achashverosh and Haman were not successful, and the Jews were successful, and with God's blessings, in a hidden way, in a natural format, they were able to come out of this test victorious. However, the question is really something for all of us to ask as well. I spoke last week to a group of about 50 high school boys from a high school in Florida, a Chabad high school. And I told them, listen, when you're in high school, you're going through data collection, so to say. You're really trying to figure out who am I, what level of Yiddishkeit am I going to have? Am I going to do this only because my parents told me, or I'm going to do this because it's mine. It's my Rebbe, it's my Torah, it's my Hashem, it's my belief system. And that's really a process that all of us need to go through at some time. I think that the millions of Jews who went through Hebrew school over the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even last decade, and it didn't really connect. Why? Because they were learning about Judaism. They were learning about it like an ism. There was no process there to really internalize and say, how is this yours? How are you going to take ownership of it? How is your Jewish identity part of who you are? And how do you translate it in a way that it becomes one with you? And that's a process that's a very important process for all of us to take. Could be you have to go through that process even as a husband, as a wife, as a father, as a mother, as the many roles and the many hats that we wear. Sometimes we're forced into situations where we really have no choice and we take ownership of a situation because we just have to. But when it comes to Yiddishkeit, when it comes to Torah, it comes to belief in Hashem, there comes a point in everybody's life where you really need to take ownership. It needs to become your belief. It needs to become part of your inner kishkas, your being, your innermost self. And that's a process that's not an easy process to do. And it doesn't happen just by learning about something or observing something from a distance. It comes from experiencing it. It comes from being emotionally invested, from being embedded into a whole Shabbos experience and realizing this is what the Jewish people experienced for thousands of years. It comes from really living it in a way that you can at least judge if this is part of me and how it's part of me. And that's why real experiences in Judaism are so important, to be able to get a person to that point of being able to decide how much ownership I'm going to take of this Jewish identity. And it's an exciting process. It's a growing process. It's a process which really helps us to become better people. And I hope that if you haven't gone through that process also already, that you will attempt in some way to go through that process. Doesn't mean tonight and tomorrow just getting good and drunk. That's not necessarily going to help the process along, but it means experiencing Purim in the joy and the happiness and really the fulfillment of knowing that thousands of years ago, we could have all been wiped out, you included, and we could have not even been here, not even been around, God forbid, to be able to have this discussion. So let's live it as if it's ours and then take ownership of it and make it real. Take care, have a freilich Purim, an easy fast, enjoy it to its fullest, And I hope that by next week I'll be sober enough. We'll continue to share some Divrei Torah. All the best. Have a great day.